Imagine this. You're sitting quietly in your living room on a peaceful evening, the soft glow of the television illuminating the walls, or perhaps you're lying in bed, moments away from drifting off to sleep. Then, without warning, it happens. A deafening boom echoes through the air, shaking the windows and sending a jolt of adrenaline through your veins. You rush outside, heart pounding, expecting to see the aftermath of an explosion, a car crash, fireworks, maybe even something catastrophic. But there's nothing. No smoke, no flames, no sign of anything unusual. Just an eerie silence that seems to mock your confusion. This isn't the plot of a science fiction movie or the start of a ghost story. It's a phenomenon that has been reported all across America for decades. Known as the mysterious booms, these unexplained explosions have left residents, scientists, and officials scratching their heads. From the Appalachian Mountains to the coasts of California, from small towns to bustling cities, the booms seem to strike without rhyme or reason. What causes them? Why do they happen? And perhaps most unsettling of all, why can't anyone seem to find an answer? The reports of mysterious booms go back centuries, but they've become more frequent in recent years. Fueled by social media and instant communication, in the 1800s, they were often dismissed as cannon fire, distant storms, or natural phenomena. Today, they are recorded on doorbell cameras, discussed in online forums, and analyzed by experts. Yet the mystery remains as elusive as ever. One of the earliest and most famous instances occurred in the late 19th century in Seneca Lake, New York. Residents near the lake reported hearing loud, cannon-like sounds that seemed to emanate from the water itself. Dubbed the Seneca guns, these booms were so loud they rattled windows and startled livestock. Mark Twain even wrote about them, adding a layer of intrigue to an already puzzling phenomenon. Scientists at the time speculated that the sounds might be caused by seismic activity or underwater gas releases, but no definitive explanation was ever found. Fast forward to the 21st century, and the booms have not only persisted, but have become more widespread. In 2012, a series of loud explosions rocked the small town of Clintonville, Wisconsin. The sounds were so alarming that residents called 911, fearing a disaster. Police and emergency crews rushed to the scene, only to find nothing. No explosions, no damage, no explanation. The booms continued for days, shaking homes and fraying nerves. Eventually, geologists detected a series of minor earthquakes in the area. They suggested that the booms were caused by underground seismic shifts. But many residents weren't convinced. The explanation felt too convenient, too neatly packaged for something so bizarre. Similar incidents have occurred in other parts of the country. In 2017, a mysterious boom shook houses in Alabama, prompting hundreds of calls to local authorities. Dubbed the Bama boom, it was heard across multiple counties, with some residents describing it as a sonic boom and others likening it to an explosion. The military denied any involvement, and there were no reports of earthquakes or meteor activity. The source of the sound remains unknown. In North Carolina, residents along the coast have reported hearing similar booms for decades, known locally as the Seneca guns, a nod to the earlier New York phenomenon. These sounds are so loud they can be heard over the crashing waves of the Atlantic. Scientists have suggested various theories, including underwater landslides, tectonic activity, and even temperature inversions in the atmosphere that might amplify distant sounds. But like the booms themselves, the explanations seem to vanish into thin air. Theories about the mysterious booms run the gamut from the plausible to the downright bizarre. Some experts believe they are caused by natural phenomena, such as earthquakes, meteorites, or underwater gas explosions. Others suggest they might be linked to human activity, such as military testing, mining operations, or construction projects. Still, others delve into the realm of conspiracy theories, proposing that the booms are evidence of secret government experiments. They also suggest alien activity, or even parallel dimensions colliding with our own. One of the most compelling theories is that the booms are related to atmospheric phenomena. Scientists have long known that certain weather conditions can create strange and unexpected sounds. For example, temperature inversions, where a layer of warm air traps cooler air below, can carry sounds over long distances. This makes them seem louder and closer than they are. Could the mysterious booms be the amplified echoes of distant thunderstorms or industrial activity? It's a tantalizing idea, but it doesn't explain why the booms are often described as so sudden, sharp, and localized. Another theory points to the ocean. The Salish Sea, for example, is home to a phenomenon known as brinicles, or underwater icicles that form in freezing temperatures. When these brinicles break apart, they can create loud, booming sounds. Could similar processes be happening in other bodies of water, creating sounds that travel through the air and baffle those who hear them? Again, it's possible, but it doesn't account for booms heard far from any ocean or lake. Some researchers have suggested that the booms might be caused by methane gas escaping from underground pockets. When methane is released suddenly, it can create a loud explosion-like sound. This theory has been used to explain mysterious booms in areas with significant natural gas reserves. However, there's little direct evidence to support this idea, and it doesn't account for booms in regions without known gas deposits. The military is often implicated in theories about the booms. Sonic booms from fighter jets, explosions from weapons testing, and even classified experiments have all been suggested as possible explanations. But military officials are usually quick to deny any involvement, and the locations of the booms often don't align with known testing sites. Still, the idea of secret military activity is hard to dismiss entirely. Given the history of government secrecy and experimentation, one of the more outlandish theories involves extraterrestrials. UFO enthusiasts have long claimed that the mysterious booms are evidence of alien spacecraft entering or leaving Earth's atmosphere. The idea may sound far-fetched, but it's worth noting that many reports of booms coincide with sightings of strange lights or objects in the sky. Could there be a connection, or is it merely coincidence? As intriguing as these theories are, none have provided a definitive answer. The booms remain a mystery, their origins as elusive as ever. For those who have experienced them, the lack of an explanation only adds to the unease. It's one thing to hear a loud noise and know it's a thunderstorm or a passing jet. It's another thing entirely to hear a sound so powerful it shakes your home, only to be met with silence and confusion. What makes the phenomenon even more unsettling is its unpredictability. The booms can happen at any time, in any place, with no warning. They defy patterns and logic, appearing in clusters for a few days or weeks before disappearing for months or even years. This randomness has made them incredibly difficult to study, leaving researchers with more questions than answers. Despite the mystery, the booms have become a part of local lore in many communities. In some places, they are a source of fascination, sparking debates and theories among residents. In others, they are a source of fear, a reminder of how little we truly understand about the world around us.